Hello, I'm Marlis Arnold, trade show marketing consultant and author of the book, Build a Better Trade Show Image. Welcome to the Trade Show Insights podcast with news, tips, and tools to expand your knowledge of exhibiting. Today we're talking about what exhibitors can do to build a better relationship with their show managers. Back in 1936, when Dale Carnegie published his now famous How to Win Friends and Influence People, he shared a list of 6 ways to make people like you. 1. Be genuinely interested in them. 2. Smile. 3. Remember the importance of a person's name. 4. Be a good listener. 5. Talk about the other person's interests. And 6. Make the other person feel important. It's really no surprise that the same points hold true nearly 100 years later, but perhaps you've never considered how those principles apply regarding trade shows, especially when it comes to the relationship between you as an exhibitor and your show managers. How often do you even have a conversation with them outside the time when you're booking space on the floor for an upcoming show, obviously? Yes, good show managers will reach out to their exhibitors on a regular basis, but let's face it, some of them are just flat out too overwhelmed to stay in contact with everyone. But if you make the effort to reach out and get to know them on a first-name basis, they're much more likely to think of you if an opportunity comes along. So what can you do to build the relationship and stay on their radar in a good way? Well, first, study the materials provided by the show. This includes the prospectus, which is not just a tool for selling you space. Many shows have a very extensive prospectus that outlines attendee demographics, including their geographic locations, the job titles, buying power, and so much more. If you delve into that, you'll really gain some insights into what your audience or who your audience is and who's going to be at the show. It's also important to read your exhibitor manual. Now, I know I can hear you groaning, but while this collection of documents may seem about as exciting as reading the unabridged dictionary, there really are a wealth of money-saving details in there. Pay special attention to the show's rules and regulations, deadlines, and move-in information. Then, abide by them. It's also a good idea to communicate all of those details to everybody on your team as well. And if you discover anything that doesn't make sense to you or causes you any kind of concern, contact your show manager. But here's a word of caution. If you do have questions, always consult your exhibitor manual first, because if you bother them with questions that you could have easily answered yourself, that is not the way to score points with them. The second thing, communicate your goals to show management. They really do want to see you be successful. I mean, it's in their benefit that you have a great show. So let them know why you're exhibiting, and then let them guide you to opportunities that align with those goals. For example, if you plan to introduce a new product, they can get you featured on the new product showcase. Or if you, say, have an in-house expert on staff that is really up on a current hot topic in your industry that everybody's buzzing about, well, perhaps they can offer you a slot on the speaking schedule. Or not you, but your expert, obviously. And then the third thing is make the most of the promotional opportunities and tools that are available. As a small exhibitor, I learned this one early on. I wanted to know how to maximize my participation at a show. And I discovered that there were many opportunities to do that. Attendee lists that were available, sponsorships of all different kinds. I could insert items into the registration bags, and so on. I often gained access to low-cost or sometimes even free tools that other exhibitors didn't have any idea existed just because I asked. The bottom line is reach out to show management and get to know who's who, both your salesperson, the on-site staff, and by the way, also note where the show office will be located on the show floor, and also the PR and marketing people. Practice the principles laid out by Carnegie, as well as the 3 points that we just went over, and you'll discover that your success will increase because every successful show is the result of a team effort. Do you want to know more about how you can team up with show management? Well, it's our featured strategy of the month for this coming month in the Exhibit Marketers Cafe. You'll learn more ideas to take advantage of opportunities offered by show management, as well as tips for maximizing sponsorships. To learn more, visit exhibitmarketerscafe.com. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues as long as it is shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the show notes. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Until next time, I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening.